Hey guys, it's fall here at Blueprint. I'm Carly Cylinder, host of The Flower Kitchen, and I'm going to show you how to make a super beautiful and impressive tablescape that your friends and family will love. So, why am I wearing this scarf, you may ask? Well, plaid isn't just trendy for clothing, it's trendy for the tablescape. This is going to actually be my runner, and I picked all of the flowers based on this color palette. So you can get inspiration anywhere. So I'm going to start with a vase. This is about 7 or 8 inches. I filled it about 3/4 of the way with water. I left about an inch or so. And the thing that I really love is I'm using 3 types of flowers, fresh flowers. I have some fake flowers because I really love the color, and some dried flowers. I'm going to start with the greenery. So I have Dusty Miller, which is beautiful. It's very velvety to the touch, and it gives that nice gray color. So I'm just angling it in, crossing the stems over, and then I'm going to add in the seeded eucalyptus. This is also a nice sage green, so it's good for contrast and texture. Okay, so we have that base, and you can see it's all crisscrossed inside, so that will hold the other stems in. I always start with the biggest flowers and then add in the smallest. Next, I'm going to add in this dried eucalyptus, and it's so pretty. The reason I'm adding this in is I'm going to create an asymmetrical shape. So this is very trendy in floral design. The key is having a longer piece and then a shorter piece. Now you can see, look at the diameter on this. This is almost twice the length of the vase, so you can see how far you can go using a smaller vase. You can create a really giant centerpiece. So we have sort of the outline happening. Now I'm going to add in the hydrangeas. These are our fake hydrangeas, but they look real, right? Next, I'm going to add peonies, tomato, call it what you want. I'm gonna add those. Next, I'm adding the marigolds, and there is nothing that screams fall like marigolds. I mean, this is the flower of fall. It smells really good. So I'm going to cluster little sections together to fill it out. All right, so next up, these roses. So they're super dark, and I like to always have something really dark with just a brighter color just so it pops. It's really good for contrast. So when you're arranging, it can kind of lose its shape. So I'm trying to add in maybe some taller stems right here, and I want it just to look like it's spilling out, but also that there's some shape to it. Next, I'm going to add the cockscomb, and I love it. It has a velvety texture as well, and it's just super fun. It adds a little pizzazz. It's something unexpected. I'm liking the way it's looking. I really like the color, but I want to tie in some of the greenery from the bottom just throughout, just to break it up a little bit. So I'm going to actually add in a little bit more Dusty Miller and some of the eucalyptus. For the snapdragons, I like the pink and I like the orange from the marigolds. I think it ties it together. We're almost there, I promise. I know it's so many flowers in one vase, but we can add a little bit more. So I'm going to add the celosia, and just a pop of yellow I think will do the trick. Whew! The centerpiece is done. No, it didn't take that long, right? I'm so happy with it, and it ties in all the colors that I really love. Now to put my tablescape together. I'm using the scarf that was my inspiration for the centerpiece as the table runner. I'm placing the centerpiece down and then accenting it with these beautiful black candlesticks. Last, I'm adding in these cute little gourds and pumpkins, and that's it. How beautiful is this? It's such a simple and easy way to elevate your table for your next gathering. Remember, check out Blueprint for all of your fall inspiration, ideas, and projects. Yeah.